Listeners, we are truly delighted and privileged to have on our program the team behind the recently released movie, Yong. We have the director of the movie, Mr. Tyakumzuk. We have the lead actor of the movie, Mr. Sinap, and the producer of the movie, Mr. Chuba. So first of all, thank you for joining our program.
Thank you. It's a privilege to be here.
And I want to take this time to congratulate you on bringing to us such a meaningful movie every single time. Okay, so before we delve into the technicalities of the film, can you briefly enlighten our listeners the meaning of the movie title, Yong, and its significance?
Thank you so much for having us here. The title Yong is actually from our dialect, our language. Yong means that bamboo binding wire. So that binding wire is an example of, it's directly connected to the film because in the film, the lead actor is binded by drugs addiction. So that is one thing. And that binding wire is used positively also, negatively also. So in which way we want to use it, we can do it. So it's all up to us, up to the individual. So that's the meaning. And that word is not too hard to pronounce also, Yong. So that's why we want to keep that as our title so that everybody can pronounce it very well. And it sounds a little bit different also. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much for clearing that out for us. And this question is to our director, Mr. Tia. What prompted you to choose the central theme of the film, that is drug addiction? Is it stemming from a personal experience?
Within this few years, we have seen lots of news about drug addicts among the youths, drug abuse in the family, in the society. Everywhere we hear the news about like again drug peddlers, and then we hear about thieves, and all connected to the drugs. So that's why that was very much needed in that topic. We wanted to explore it. We wanted to send a message to the people. That's why we chose the topic drugs this time. And personal, the story might drugs. Those who take drugs is not just because of one reason, but there are many factors which combines together that force that person to go into drugs, or sometimes it's just for pleasure. Some people take it, but here in the movie we have shown that there are many factors which has led him in that area. So personal wise, not much, but a little bit of family issue. That personal thing that was personal for me. So we chose this topic because it was very relevant. It was a need of the hour. That's why we chose this topic.
Yes, indeed. Okay, and my next question is to the lead actor, Mr. Sinap. The audience has witnessed intense emotion from the start to finish, all throughout the film. So we want to know how you prepared to portray this character, and if at all, in reality also, you could relate to the character.
Well, it's been a really roller coaster ride for me doing this film, because this is the first film that I've been in a major part. So I should say it was not that easy for me as well. And well, to be honest, I'm not familiar with all these drugs and the people who takes them. So I have to do a lot of digging to play that part, to portray that. So I should say it's been a challenge, but it's been exciting, and the journey has been really great for me. Really like a good learning experience for me. Thank you.
Well, I should say that it was an excellent performance on your end, and we're looking forward to seeing many other roles from you, and even the entire cast. It was phenomenal. Also, this is your fourth film project, right? The Auyimti Film Ministry. So how is the recent project, different from the last project, which is Nana? What new element can the viewers expect?
Last 3 projects the sale has been through the DVD medium or let's say the CD medium. This time, the sale has been through an OTT app. So that is different. And the story or the concept is completely different from Nana this time. And even the topic-wise, it's completely different. Of course, it talks about a problem in a society. Nana also talks about the same thing, but just that the problem is very much different. That's why, like, it's different. And then the characters, we have tried our best to bring in a different taste for the audience. So the characters, have been changed, or let's say, we have tried to bring in new elements, new characters, new place for the movie. So that you can see the difference in the film, from Nana.
All right. And also, I've heard a lot from the audiences. They were raving about the beautiful sceneries, the scenes. If you can tell us about which locations you picked to film the scenes.
In fact, the scenic place that we have explored is was not only pleasurable for us, but we try to project it in our movies too. So that's why maybe people liked it. So I think the place, it's Imchalu. Not I think, it is Imchalu. And yes, Imchalu is a very beautiful place. And we have explored every inch of Imchalu and tried to pick out the best out of it related with the movie. And we have also chose to go down to Sungratsu village also. And the road which leads to Sungratsu village, all those, places we have, tried to take up in our project that is portrayed in our film. So I think that was something very good, experience that we had. And moreover, if the viewers liked it, then it's a pleasure. Thank you. Yeah.
Well, I think it was beautiful cinematography for making it so pleasing to the eyes of the viewers. And moving on, I wanted to know what challenges you faced while bringing this film together.
Okay. Actually, I should say that there were not much heavy challenges that we couldn't, solve it. But as we know, every project or everything we do it, there is certain amount of challenges. So, first of all, the budget, because it was a very tight budget film again. So as we have always been doing it on, tight budget, but yet this time we have projected and we have, thought of bringing up with a more better, film than before, because every time we have to grow. So that was a challenge again, because sound, picture, and relating to technicality. So there were so many things we have to upgrade. So all those things were there. And at the same time, that could be better said by our director also. But as a member from the producer end, so it should be definitely the capital, the money. Mm-hmm. So I think that was a great challenge. But by God's grace, everything went on very smoothly. And as I was saying to the other interview also, the payment that we do to the actors and to the directors is very minimal. Very minimal. So I just can't say it also because people just laughed at it because they do it as a donation. They give their energy, they give their ideas, everything is donated. So therefore, we were not in a position to pay them handsomely, but with a minimal amount, we did that also. So that's it. So the challenges were basically on budget. Yeah.
All right. And yes, about the film again. The film took the audience on a roller coaster of emotions along with the cast. So, how do you bring that fine balance between showing such intense emotions and then suddenly shifting us to humor? How do you find that balance?
People relate when we see our actors, when people see our team, as Dreams Unlimited, as Major, all of us were part of that film. So when people see us or when people relate our project, they wanted to see humor, they wanted to see something satire, entertaining plus message. So we also try our best to bring the best humor for the audience, because it is our belief that like with the humor, and when message is combined with humor, it penetrates easily, much easily to the audience. So that's why we didn't just make it in a drama part. We connected with humor, and people connect us with that thing, humor. So if some people people who knows us, if they see our film without any humor, then they will say like this is not their work, or they might not even relate, especially the characters out there, the people out there. So that's why in every project of ours, that humor element, you'll see it present everywhere. So that's what we have brought in this time also.
I think it's safe to say that you have really mastered the element of humor, satire. Okay, can you also tell us about your experience at the screening of your movie at the Nagaland Cinefest 2025? How was it?
Oh, it was wonderful, I should say, because I didn't expect such a big crowd. We were thinking just about like 20-30 people will be there in the audience. When we came up to the venue, we see that there were not a lot of people. But while during the screening, the house was almost full. So we were quite surprised. And the love and support that they have shown to the movie is very, very encouraging. And questions from the students especially were very smart. They were very smart in asking those questions, which shows that they were really into it, and they are interested in filmmaking in this art form. So we're quite happy to see the response from the people out here.
Okay, right. And all right, what is next for the Auyumti Film Ministry?
We always try to keep it as a surprise, and we are indeed working on it also. This is just an initial stage now. We have not even discussed so deep on that. But the first thing, we have already discussed that it should be as early as possible.
Right.
So we are on the process of developing, which we will announce very soon.
All right, great. We're looking forward to that. And where can our listeners watch your movie?
We have put it on our local OTT app called Pinchbox, so they can download the app and sign into that, and they can pay a small amount of 199 rupees, rent the movie, and watch the movie Yong in Pinchbox app.
Well, thank you so much, the team behind the movie Yong, for speaking to the Morning Echoes program. It was such a pleasure having you. And lastly, any message you'd like to convey to our listeners?
If you're passionate about filmmaking, especially young people, and if you're thinking to be a filmmaker, I should say, start your journey now. If you have a cell phone with you, develop some story, gather your friends, and start shooting films. Like, the more you get experience, you'll get more experience working on that. It need not be for sale, it need not be for film competition or anything, but try shooting something and try to learn as much as possible through experience, not just theory. I would encourage to the young people that, because nothing like experience. If you just sit in the computer and learn from YouTube without any practical work, it won't work much. You need experience to be in that field, and go to that field and get your hands dirty. In that way, you'll become more experienced. You'll learn more, and in the coming days, as you get big projects, you'll be ready for that to take that project, and you'll be better. So I would encourage young people to start it.
Well, thank you for the valuable advice and encouragement. I wish your team the very best for the future endeavors. We'll be looking forward to many more such films from you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Please like and subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for the latest contents. Also, follow us on all our social media handles.